福 means blessed or good luck. It's one of the most popular Chinese characters, especially during the Chinese Spring Festival. You may see this character on our doors or pasted on the windows. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to write this character in the 5 main Chinese calligraphy styles: 篆书, 隶书, 行书, 草书, and 楷书. If you want to know more about these 5 styles, you can check my previous video. Okay, so now let's start from the simplest Chinese calligraphy style, 篆书. First, we can go to the Chinese calligraphy material store to buy this type of special red paper, especially for writing the character 福. You can see it's a square paper with some special patterns in it. Like this one is a pair of fish, which means you have something rest for the future and it will bring you the good luck. And I also have other types of patterns, like this one with a pair of dragon, and this one is a pair of dragon and phoenix. It's also bring us good luck. So we have a lot of animals in the legend which can bring us good luck. If you can't find these papers, you can also buy the big red paper and cut it into square paper. So like this, just make sure later we will write the 福 in the middle of the whole paper, okay? So now let's begin. So now let's start to write the 福 in xiǎozhuàn style Chinese calligraphy. The biggest characteristics of xiǎozhuàn style Chinese calligraphy is the structure of the whole character should be symmetrical, and each of the strokes should be written with nearly the same strength. Okay, now let's start. So first, let's write the left part. The left part is easy. 横, turn around, make a circle, save power, move to the right, stop, lift up. Okay, see, I stop here. It's nearly the central line. This is to guarantee later the whole character should be symmetrical. Okay? Now, the second line should be longer. Stop. Power lasts to the end. Okay? Power lasts to the end. Okay, now from the middle point, we write a vertical line. Save power, then move. Power lasts to the end. And then from the middle point of this part, we start from here. Okay? This is a little bit curling line. Power lasts to the end. Okay? And then the middle point here. Okay? Symmetrical. Power lasts to the end. Lift up. Okay, see? The left part of the whole character is also symmetrical. Now, let's write the right part. Hung, turn around, save power, power lasts to the end. Now, move left, turn around, save power, go. Okay, this point should remember make a perfect connection. Move up, turn around, move down. So you may not write this part, but you do it in the air so that you can guarantee you can make a perfect connection between these lines. Okay. 横 树. So you can see the spaces between each of these horizontal lines and between each of these vertical lines are nearly the same. So the whole character look symmetrical. Okay, so this is the 符 blessed in xiǎozhuàn style calligraphy. Now we are going to write the 符 in 隶书 style Chinese calligraphy. 隶书 requires a higher level of skills to control your brush because it requires you to lift up and press down the brush. And the whole structure of a 隶书 character should be flat. So just now we write the 小篆 is vertical, a long character, right? Now we'll write a flat character. Now let's start. We'll use this part of the paper. The first stroke, press, stop, powerless to the end. So you can see from this stroke, the power is stronger at the beginning and lighter in the second part, right? So this means you need to lift up the brush, okay? Now the second one, a little bit longer than the first stroke. Now, the vertical one from the middle. And this stroke from here to here. Make sure the end point is higher than this end point. Okay, see, and a dot. So you can see even a small stroke, a dot, is stronger at the beginning, lighter at the end. Now the right part, 点, short. Okay, this is the main stroke. Turn around, save power, move, press, gradually lift up. Don't be too low. So this looks like a water wave. It's the biggest characteristic of the 隶书 horizontal stroke. 横. Now the next one, 树. 横. 树. 横. 横 竖 横 竖 Okay, the connecting point, pay attention to it. Okay, so down. So you can see this character. This one is stronger and this one is lighter. So in Li Shu, we started to make some contrast between these lines, these strokes, and also in each of these strokes, we also make some contrast. Like the beginning is stronger, the second part is lighter, or the beginning and the end is stronger, the middle part is lighter. So you can see the whole character is a flat structure. Now let's write a 楷书. So you can see I use a red paper without the pattern. So in this case, we can fold the square paper and make our own patterns and help us to find the center point like this. Okay, so now place like this. So later the 楷书 character should be somewhere here. And this is the central point. Okay, so the 楷书 Chinese style calligraphy requires an even higher level because this character appears in the later stage, nearly the latest stage of the Chinese writing system. So it has strict rules. Many people may start to learn the Chinese calligraphy from 楷书, but this is not easy. We should start from xiǎozhuàn, then 隶书, and gradually move to 楷书. Because later you will see, even in a tiny stroke, the power requires to change. Means you have to press or lift up of the brush. Okay, now the first one. Okay, so you can see lighter, stronger, then turn around. Okay, so power lasts to the end. You can see I lift up a little bit, then press to make the power last to the end. Even a dot, make sure it's powerful. Each stroke is very strict. Lift up, cut, turn around. It'll be better if I don't speak and keep writing, because in that case, I can make sure I write a group of strokes in one breath. If I keep talking while I'm writing, I may forget what I'm doing now. Okay, next stroke. Lighter. Lift up. Cut. Stronger. Turn around. Lift up. Move down. Go up a little bit. Lighter. Save power. Move to the end power to the end, save power, move up, count down, power to the end, and lift up. You can see I may lift up, but the power kept to the next stroke. So I should do it in one breath. If I keep talking and showing in this video, I need to stop. Otherwise, I will forget. Okay, that's it. If just now I didn't stop here, the power from this stroke should save to this stroke and then move on. So this is the 楷书. You can see this is very strict for each stroke and the whole structure. Now let's write the fu in 行书 style Chinese calligraphy. You can also call it the walking style because 行书 looks like those characters are walking. So you can see clearly each of those strokes should connect to each other and they may look like one stroke. Okay, so now I should stop speaking because I have to keep writing the whole character in one breath. Now let's write the 草书. You can also call it the running style because the 草书 Chinese calligraphy looks like the characters are running. But this is not easy. I've heard that you guys like this style the best because it looked like free style, but it's not. It have its quite strict rules. Even for Chinese people, if we don't learn the rules, we can't read it. So we have to learn from the total beginning, like we have to learn another style of Chinese characters, and then we can write this style. It's not a free style, okay? Though it looks like free. Okay, now we've done all these 5 styles of Chinese calligraphy. This is xiǎozhuàn, 隶书, 楷书, 行书, and 草书. Which style do you like the best? So if you want to learn the Chinese calligraphy systemically, you should start from this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and this one is the last. Though it looks like it's so free, but it's the highest level. It's quite difficult. Okay, that's all for this lesson. And in next lesson, I'm going to share with you how to write a Chinese Spring Festival door couplets. Okay, see you then.